Hello and welcome to Chesapeake Today. It's your Executive Director, David Loop.
Heather Wheeler, Director of Life Enrichment. Welcome.
We are having a good June.
Third week of June already.
Carnival.
Yep.
That was
2
fun.
weeks. Yes.
It was just last week.
Was it last week? It was. It was June 1st. Oh my gosh. The time is just going so fast.
Yeah,
I can't
last week
keep
from
up
our
with it.
recording, but you know,
Right.
from when you might see this, it's 2 weeks. You are correct. But I think it's the first time we're talking about it since it happened. Maybe.
I can't remember.
But it was still fun. I
we
have
are
to
just
talk about
busy.
the carnival. Carnival was fun.
It was
seeing
fun.
people outside.
Yep.
I did have my tattoos on when I visited my son up in Traverse City. I said, Nathan,
Yeah.
got a couple tattoos. A kitty cat and a fish. Yeah, right, Dad.
I had one, but I washed it off before my parents came to visit.
Yeah. Oh, I had to scrub mine a little bit. They stayed
too.
on pretty good.
They did. I had
Yeah.
it on for about 4 or 5 days, and then finally it was getting a little worn,
Yeah.
so I had to scrub it off.
So tattoos was fun.
Yes.
The bucket brigade was fun.
That was
the
fun.
hot dogs were good. The weather was hot, but people were snow cones great.
Oh, Annette, thank you. She
Yeah.
did a great job scooping that.
Yeah.
Yep, and Mary Pressick, I think, was helping her. So
Yeah.
thank you,
So
ladies.
we may have talked a little bit about carnival. It was so memorable. If we're reflecting
They're
again
fun.
on it, it's just because we are. We then also had the buses arrive call it 2 weeks ago now, but they arrived and there was a use for concert, I believe, before we blessed them.
Yes, we received them Friday, June 3rd.
Yeah.
And that night we had a Fort Monroe concert live at 75 for the U.S. Air Force Heritage of America Band. And I think, I want to say we had 27
Good
of
group.
the 34 seats filled.
Good.
Yes,
So the bus, and again, heard nice things. And then we did do the blessing.
we did. on
Last week, so that was on
Monday.
the 6th.
Yeah, Monday
so that
the
was June
6th.
6th.
He did.
And Uwe did a nice job and just learn a little bit about reason to celebrate good-looking vehicles.
Yes.
And so much more to come on vehicles. We are proceeding because we never wrapped the Transit.
Right.
And to me, it was just always the dirty white Transit. Forgive me for saying that.
I don't know if it was dirty, but okay.
It was. It never seemed to be clean. And I think in part now, and I think because white just doesn't hide very well.
No, it does not.
With that one.
It shows all dirt,
So
yes.
the blues and the others sort of
Yeah.
just gives it a little bit of character. So that, couple little logos going on our Flex. We'll still have our Taurus being driven by both medical transportation and the security guys do their rounds. So the
Yeah.
fleet's coming about between being blessed, being repainted and striped.
Yes.
All's good.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep. So last week we had a lot going on. We had a trip to the Hampton Roads Winery. We saw the Goat Tower, which we talked about last week
Yeah.
on the Chesapeake Today show. That was fun. I got to go because we drove the bus and I drove the Taurus behind the bus because we had a couple extra, but we didn't have a CDL driver yet. Can't wait until we have a day one.
Yeah.
Waiting for Mr. Blackstock.
Yeah.
So that was fun. We saw the Goat Tower. They have 6 goats, I think, or something. We fed them all. We had fun. We had lunch there. Then, let's see here. We had the Port Warwick concert. Unfortunately, it was stopped a little early because of the rain. They called it. They called the concert.
Okay.
So we came home early. But they did get to see a little of it,
Who
I
drove
think.
to that one?
Nana. Nana
'Cause
drove.
it's a nice one.
And Isaiah went with her
Good.
in the evening.
How many went to that? Big bus or little bus?
It was a little bus, and I want to say maybe 12.
Yeah.
So it was pretty full. I
Good.
mean, it was full. And then, what else did we have going on? Oh, we had the Virginia Zoo trip. Why that was
Yeah.
hard to say? I don't know.
And I remember Jackie told us it was a pleasant day. And,
Warm again.
Warm, but still a little overcast. Kept it decent. So that was nice. Okay. So that was a good trip. So we're getting some things happening there.
Right. Of course, we have entertainment. We had Bill Batt last week, and then we have Night of Worship. We had with Candace's Liberty Baptist, I think it is. I hope
Yeah.
I'm saying that name right.
Yeah.
And so then that brings us to this week. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before we get into the future?
Let's get into the future.
Okay.
Back to the future.
Back to the future.
No. I think that you are take off. Go.
Okay. So we have some shopping trips this week. Everybody always asks about shopping. So if you're watching this, we have Langley at 9:30 leave time from Hampton on Monday. Flag Day, which is the 14th, already this week. We have regular shopping at 10 o'clock. And then We have another shopping trip on Thursday to Lidl. Am I saying that right?
I,
Lidl or Lidl? I think I say it wrong.
I think you say it Lido and I'll say it Lido and we'll be right.
Okay, one of us is right. So that's
Yeah.
10 o'clock on Thursday, the 16th. So then, let's see here. We go back through. We have entertainment. We have Jack Gorman, 7:30 on Wednesday the 15th. We have a safety seminar.
Safety fair, that's on Friday?
We have two different things. We
Okay.
have safety seminar on Thursday, which is part of Chesapeake University seminars.
Good, good.
And then to follow it up on Friday, we have the safety expo.
Expo.
So 2 in a row.
And the Friday Expo is for residents and team members.
Correct.
Coming
Yes.
through the Chesapeake room and enjoying all of that.
All types of safety things. We've got weather safety, so hurricane preparedness or storms or heat, staying hydrated, that type of stuff. We
Yep.
have internet security or safety, internet safety or security. What else? We have all these different tables. So
Good.
we're trying
So that's
to.
neat. So
yeah,
come down, enjoy it. Yes, some team members will be intermixing with you, but that's on the 17th.
the 17th.
So go back.
1:30.
So something that I'm going to not brag about, just compliment them.
Okay.
Tiffany Bumbry, Charlene Alves,
Yes.
plus their helpers.
Yep,
Again,
Deshae
Tiffany
Rodney,
and Deshae Rodney, whoever was all doing this, Barbara Jackson Ingram, our administrator, really wanted to do something to transform the front of the health center. So she had put in last year, and the resident council supported it, putting 2 awnings up, electric awnings off the front of the health services building. And those got installed some time ago, but they needed more love. So they not only have it fully furnished, they've got nice little tables out, they've got plants,
Yes.
and both areas are just very inviting.
Yes.
There's going to be a blessing
They're beautiful.
on Monday.
At 2 o'clock on Monday.
So if you want
The
to
13th.
stroll out there, it'll be another simple one. But it's just saying, you know what, great space. Well, we're using the word blessing to really almost be an open house. But
Yeah.
I think with our Christian background, to say a prayer, to hope things are always safe and well and used
Yeah.
and enjoyed, it's just an introduction. But I hope
Yep.
people are okay with that.
Good conversations, good friends
Yep.
to be made
So
in those spots.
really cool. So you don't have to live in health services to use that one. It is very lovely and attractive, and you may see something there that you're going to want to suggest to a resident council member we consider for next year's CapEx budget, of which they're starting to talk to residents, to you and other neighbors, because over the next couple months they're putting a list together
Yeah.
for items over $1,000 that they want to be considered, and then resident council will do the final vote in August.
Budget
and then
time
we'll,
again.
we'll get ready to go.
All right, awesome. So I think that takes us through this week. Of course, we have Party on the Patio starting up on the 22nd. That's going to be Hanks Martin.
Okay.
So it's going to be an outdoor thing. We're going to have some light refreshments, some drinks, have some fun, listen to the Threedles, which is a Beatle tribute. And it's Threedles because I guess it's a 3-piece
Very cool.
band. So come and enjoy that with us. It's 6:30. I know some people say it's a little early because they have reservations at 6:30. They don't get out till maybe 7:15. But if you can, make accommodations to come to that
Yeah.
around your dinner time.
Yep.
It should be fun. We had a lot of fun
And
last
just
year when we
just
did
some
that.
little light snacks. Is that what
Yeah.
we're offering?
Yes.
So again, don't expect a big meal.
Right.
Light snacks. It is a party. It's not dinner on the patio. It says party on
Party
the
on
patio.
the patio.
So
Yeah.
sometimes I know in the past we have experimented and had some things more than not, but I think to be stewards of dollars, a nice party on a patio is good.
Yep.
Good.
Exactly.
So I can get into another subject.
Okay.
Next week, you're going to be filming with whomever you choose. Isaiah,
You
whomever.
will be.
I won't be here. That's right.
Oh.
So residents, by the time you're watching this, it's cross your fingers, say a prayer. I should be able to have flown to and joined Vera in Albania. Of course, the most efficient way for me to fly is I leave Norfolk, fly to Chicago, go figure, then Chicago to Munich, and then Munich to Tirana, Albania. So
Your arms are going to get tired.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I'm going to be.
Sorry.
So it's going to be a fun flight, but that's fine. So I'm doing that, and we'll be arriving there next Tuesday, and then I guess it'll be this Tuesday.
How's
Be
Vera
away.
doing? Visiting family?
She's doing great. She's nice and hot over there.
Ooh.
They almost have kept their 90-degree streaks going.
Really?
So it's been a little toasty.
Now, do they have the same seasons or
They
what?
do.
Okay.
Identical.
Okay.
It's really, honestly, I think Tirana, and again, I'm saying Tirana, and many of the residents have been there. I know you're very accustomed to me speaking of it. It's almost our same type. Though it's around 45 minutes from the Mediterranean, and then it's around 20 minutes to this 4,000-foot mountain on the other side of it. So they can
Really?
get a little both, but they do get all 4 seasons.
Okay. that's
Sometimes
hot
a
right now.
touch of snow. It's really, I don't think it's a whole lot different than ours.
Okay.
I don't know if they have the humidity. They may have a little more heat because it's almost like in that valley. But anyways, so
Nice.
we're there. Then we're going to go over to Spain and then on to Portugal, and then we'll fly home. So as I said in a little write-up, I will be bringing back some wonderful pictures. And in the near future, there is a potential of a nice little travel log on Spain and Portugal. So we'll do it.
All right. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Exciting.
So
Okay.
that's what I can say, and how I can say, Heather, is I know you'll have wonderful company. You can break in somebody who could be your co-anchor, Jiminy. They may just be so good at this. Isaiah may sing. Who knows if you bring him on?
I don't know. I think what is that? That's going to be, okay, it's going to be what, the 19th through the 20th, that
Yeah,
week? Is
you're
that
going to be
when
doing
we-
2 weeks. You're going to have 2 weeks to record with somebody else.
So yes, he should be here by then. He
Yeah.
is, when he's done with school this year, he is
Yeah.
already, paid for and going on a trip to Mexico.
Yeah.
And I warned him about, don't drink the water.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't drink the water.
Yeah, that's
Don't
right.
have ice in your drinks. I told him don't brush your teeth with the water. And he's like, why? I'm like, oh, please don't.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Many of you who have traveled know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know Montezuma. So it's
Exactly.
So
But he'll be here.
so good to know. So anyways, and there's
Yeah.
still some folks. I know Sherry Still is doing a great job with the business office,
Yes.
and delightful seeing that. Communication that we'll be sharing with all of you is just an announcing that we have a new human resource director to begin July 11th. And meanwhile, Jennifer Maroney's doing a wonderful job as a interim. So all good.
Yeah.
So we are progressing.
We're staying
Renovations are doing good over in assisted living.
busy. Yes.
They've very responsive and respectful of the residents in assisted living to keep their house as reasonable as we can. And the guys are really, it's very charming watching the guys interact with the residents. They have their peepholes. They look through. They see what's going on. They wave. They have friends. So it's all good.
They're all making friends over there, yes.
Yeah.
It's nice. Good.
So I think you've gotten a quick update. A lot of interesting programs and events coming, particularly enjoying the summer months.
Yes.
Trips, and just get out. I guess it would be remiss on us if we did put the little disclaimer out there. COVID still exists. You've seen the communications we put out. Several of you have been in and out of quarantine.
Yes.
Some of you have tested positive. Luckily, last week, no healthcare residents tested positive.
Right.
So assisted living's doing okay. But under independent living, you got to continue to watch it. And don't want anybody to get overly sick, and hopefully vaccines will help us, but
Right.
it still spreads, so we still do quarantine, and I don't know if that will change. So be careful and just respect that when you're making sure you don't spread the germ.
Right.
Yep. Okay. If that is it, Heather, we will call it a wrap, and that's
Okay.
one more edition completed.
Next time we see you, you'll have been well traveled again.
I will have a few thousand more
Awesome.
miles on me. So that being said, hey, take care. We'll see you very soon.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.